Let's talk about the Carolina Panthers. So 2022, they finished 7-10. They didn't make the playoffs. Some notable losses. They're not big time losses, but notable. They lost Sam Darnold, DJ Walker, Deontay Foreman, DJ Moore, Pat Elflein, and Matt Ioannidis. Some notable additions: Bryce Young, first pick in the draft, Andy Dalton, Miles Sanders, Adam Thielen, DJ Chark, Jonathan Mingo, Hayden Hurst, Shai Tuttle, Von Bell, and Eric Rowe. Their strength of schedule last year was tied for 12th. Um, very easy, a much easier schedule this year. They are 27th in strength of schedule. They do have Frank Reich as the new head coach, and they're switching from a 4-3 to a 3-4 this year. What do we think about the Panthers?
I'm a little bit biased when it comes to Carolina. Since I relocated from Buffalo down to here, I always tend to consider them my number two team. And on paper, man, they look good. It's all these additions. I mean, like we said earlier, having a guy like Adam Thielen to throw to, especially for a young quarterback, I think that'll be huge. It's really all going to come down to Bryce Young. Is he going to be the guy? Is he going to have a great rookie season, or is he going to be, just your average, NFL rookie quarterback that's going to take 2, 3 years to develop? Um, I think the strength of schedule, like we just said, I think that helps him. And, not to be any more Buffalo biased than I am, but we all love Frank Reich. So maybe not so much in Indy, but we love him in Buffalo. And he's uh, he's obviously a quarterback whisperer. And, you know, who knows, man, if Bryce plays, anywhere up to the standards that people in Carolina, here are holding him to and hoping that he'll play up to, I it wouldn't surprise me, if they were in the hunt, for a majority of the year. Like we already said, this division's a toss up as it is. I personally think it's going to be between Carolina and New Orleans for the division, barring any crazy injury. I just don't. I just don't think with a rookie quarterback that they'll get, division. And obviously, I don't. I don't think they'll finish above 500. They may. I don't. I have on paper set 8-9, but that might be a little generous.
This team just this whole division I don't really have much to say about. But like you said, if Bryce Young can at least live up to some of the potential this year and not just be struggling his whole rookie year, they have some decent playmakers on the offensive side of the ball that I feel like they could make a run for maybe a wild card or even win the division with the way the division is shaping up right now.
The offensive line is has always been an issue for Carolina. Um, well, that's not going to help Bryce Young. Bryce Young's going from Alabama, that Alabama offensive line that most of those guys are probably going to compete for a roster spot at the worst, or they're going to be one of the top picks in the draft. Um, good luck. Well, the one issue I had with Bryce Young coming out was it's not his height that I have an issue with, it's his size. Um, he can very easily be pushed to the ground. He needs to put on weight to just try and hold himself in the pocket. Because if you have some strong defensive line going against that weak offensive line for Panthers, good luck. Good luck, Bryce. We might see a David Carr all over again at that point. I'm not saying I mean Bryce Young looks better than David Carr, but that they should have added more to the offensive line this offseason. I understand they added weapons. I think the weapons are okay. I think they're good for a rookie quarterback. I don't think they're good enough. Like if these are the weapons he has next year, if these are only the weapons that he has next year, there's no way they're going to be in competition to like go to the Super Bowl or anything. It's not like Carolina's going to the Super Bowl this year. They don't have the team to do that. But this is more of a fresh start year. They can do whatever they want, and it's not gonna upset anyone. I think they have enough they might. There's gonna squeeze a couple wins together. I don't expect them to go above 500. I think 8 and 9 is their ceiling if Bryce Young looks like the rookie of the year. Um, if not, which honestly I don't expect him to be the rookie of the year. I think there's a lot of other guys that are probably going to. Um, I like 7 wins probably. So good luck.
which might win them the division. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.